Oh, hold on. Just get my volume up. Oh, come on.
Die sind schon dran. Hi.
Hey, how you
Can
doing?
you hear me?
How are you? You okay?
Are we okay? Yeah. We're here now in. Let me see if I can find a place where people are not shouting so loud. I think outside might be better.
Okay. Now, where about are you now?
We're at the Token Fest in San Francisco.
Oh, you're in San Francisco. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing with the time delay, actually. I think for you it's now 8:30, and for us it's 1:30 or
Well,
12:30.
that's why I was shocked at how bright it was. So.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's our gloom, actually. All right.
Look, we've got a few people will probably jump in on and out at some point as part of our group. As part of our group, we're all over. We're all around London most of the way, but we work at different hours. I've got Michael that's on, who you would have met on Saturday. So we'll just see how it goes on. But we can just keep this as quite straight to the point, or it depends on what you want, really. But it's really for information.
Absolutely, no problem.
So just a quick one about I've been onto the website, Mento. It's split into, if you can explain how it's kind of broken down, because Mento is one part of a bigger machine. Is that correct?
Yes, but the companies are separated from each other. So there is a Staramba, like I told you. Yes. Staramba SE, which is stock market signed in Frankfurt, and then we have Mento, which is kind of just split away from the company because of business worldwide and adult content like the US. You might get there some situations where you need to have it divided from the other one.
Okay, so is it to say that the US can't participate in this ICO?
No. Of course they can participate. This is not a problem, but just the accredited investors, obviously. But it's no problem. They can. But just for the normal business, if you go with your Staramba SE and you have stars like Cristiano Ronaldo, or we're now scanning on the 22nd, actually, a guy you in England should know, David Beckham. And if you have them, and then you kind of have the business together with pawn stars, it's not working for the US. So you kind of need to have this separated to keep the business running. But obviously, yes, Americans, that's the reason why we're here in a Token Fest. We go and speak to investors and get to word spread more.
Okay.
About it, of course.
Well, could you, I suppose, for the benefit of the group, I've sent over some details to them, but for the benefit of the group, could you just explain what Mento is and kind of, I mean, I know, I've checked on the website and stuff, but just like a description of it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a virtual reality world with VR where you kind of have adult content stuff, or you can say porn, but it's not just also porn. You can have a lap dance, you can have interactive sex with an avatar, which looks really real. I mean, if you've seen it on the fair. But there's also, we're working there with Jessica Drake, which is one of the biggest porn stars here in the US still, on a tutorial. So like she can kind of teach people how to give a proper blowjob or how to have sex, and like all this stuff, which is kind of very interesting, especially now also for younger people growing up in this world where parents not giving the information to their kids anymore. So it's kind of more of this. So like if you see it like a world which is created with adult content, you have you have shops. You can have the like normal brick and mortar shops implied in the VR world, so that you can also work there as an affiliator. Okay. Plus, you can have like dancing clubs where people are in there and they can see peep show. And there's also like in the bar is then Jack Daniels, and then you can kind of also scan the view of the person with the glasses. How long do they look on Jack Daniels? And then we get paid from Jack Daniels with advertising money.
Right. Okay. So in relation to, okay, so you guys have been established for quite a while, right? 2000.
Yes, the company was created 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years. Okay. So
Yeah.
and who are the kind of the main, who's the main people that are pushing it? Obviously yourself, Patrick, but is
Yes.
you and Thomas?
Yes, yeah, Thomas and I, and there's obviously, this is just the part of the sales team. Obviously, there's accounting, which is that valuable for the ICO. Obviously, our comes from banking background. Yeah, he works in the bank for finance. Then we have a very strong AR VR team, which you can see on our side. There's just the main head offs, but in general, there are like 33 people under contract, and then there's some.
Right. Okay. Okay. Hi, Rosemary. You okay? So we just got one. Someone else that's just joined there.
Yeah. Hey. Hi. Nice to meet you.
So Patrick was just giving a rundown of Memento and how it kind of fits in. So you're really early. Obviously, we're supposed to start at 8:30. But I suppose seeing as we've got two Germans on the line, you know, they're super efficient already. So they'll hear before. So how with the ICO? So you've been established since 2014. What was the main reason for you guys launching an ICO?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's kind of, you have the content that we are created. Our vision is that in the near future, like in 2 years, people can also create their own content through a machine that we are built, and then they have their own customized world. But at the moment, it's kind of, we need to also to raise money to development the world, and to see that it grows in a way that it's kind of there for the people. And for this, we have the ICO. Plus, actually, from the blockchain side, it's if you have all the little fragments of payments in this world, like license fees. If somebody creates his own world dancing, then you need to pay him, or the advertising for Jack Daniels, or fulfillment. Everything goes then through the micro contracts in the blockchain.
Okay. So from the ICO, how much money are you looking to raise?
It's 130 million.
130 million. Okay.
Yes.
And you're in the pre-stage now, or is it due to?
Yeah, we're in the private sale actually at the moment. Yeah. So it's yes.
Okay. So when we spoke on Saturday, you said that there was like there's a certain not bonus, a discount, was there? Not a discount.
Yeah, there's a private sale discount, which is kind of, don't get me wrong, Thomas, it's 50%.
It's a 50% discount, so actually you get double as much token as you buy.
Yes.
Right. Okay, you get double as much. Okay.
Yeah. This obviously is for investors. It's obviously not 100, like I told you also, it's not €100 thing. It starts from 5,000 and then 5,000 plus, because for the other smaller amounts it's then the pre-sale there.
Right. Okay. Okay. I just had a quick question. You said earlier about you talked about the avatars. You were going to get David Beckham in and whoever else, which was going to be the separate part of the business. What type of avatars do you get in for the Memento side? So for the adult content side?
Yeah, I actually have to say that's even better, because we've been to the AVRN the last 3 years, and we scanned there hundreds of stars in the porn industry. I think one of the newest one is actually Roxy Hell from Germany, and she has like 1.4 million social contacts. So we're working on them with them. We're working there together with OC Modeling, with Wicked Films. So we have also under contract. Also another big one is Asa Akira. What is the other name? Joanna Angel. Several of stars we have there under contract already.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So, but you know, I want to add something on the whole VRX City thing.
Yeah.
As Patrick mentioned, we are already working with the AVN and the adult content since 3 years. because of different cases. Like we produced these little 3D printed figurines, but they already knew us. So one reason beside everything else to do this ICO was that we realized that especially the cam girls out of this industry have some big issues with credit cards. So they have users who book them, and after 1 hour where they need to spend, for example, a couple of $100, they call Visa and say, "Listen, I never did that," and get the money back. So they have lost.
Okay.
So they have lost around 10 to 15%, and that's why we don't have to wait till our vision, which already exists in a beta version like the VRX City, will begin at the end of the year. We already signed more than 10,000 cam girls who will accept the currency right after the ICO. So we are very sure that the value will be stable and will rise immediately.
Yeah. That's also what I want to say. If we're just going in and talk about the investor side, it's obviously we also had some thoughts about this, because creating the world, this will take some time, because it's not like an easy thing to do. So for us, it was also important to come up with strong partners and acceptance places that we can offer. We have like 2 big contracts with also brick and mortar outlets. They are taking our token. Wicked, I Want Empire is a big one with the 8,000, and we have another smaller one with 2,000. We're working on a third one in Germany with 10,000 cam girls. They actually are working already together with Bitcoin. So this is for us like very important also, that you show it starts from the first moment. I mean, if you have like 20,000 cam girls, they have several customers. If they switch and use the coin, there's already a turnover of the coin.
Right. Okay. So what's the actual name of the coin going to be? The name of the token?
Redbucks.
Redbucks.
Redbucks. Right. Okay. So I mean, with the staff that you've already got, do they get an allocation of the tokens beforehand? You know, as like an incentive, or just because of a loyalty or whatever? Do they get a certain percentage? Do you offer them anything, your current workers?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's also in the written in the light and white paper how much we reserve for our team. So if you can look it up in the white paper.
Yeah, but there's I think there's 65% goes on the market. If I don't get the room, and I'm not saying it's just from the top of my head now, it's 65 goes on the market. And you can see this of what is for marketing, what is for team, and what is for reserve. It's all in the white paper, and I think this are quite fair numbers actually.
Right. Okay. I've got a question around. Do you have? I know. Okay, you're in the private sale now, and then you're going to go through the pre-ICO, and then At what point will your tokens or your coins be available on an exchange or on the exchange?
Right after the ICO, mid of May, 15th of May.
15th of May is the last day, and then on the 16th it will be possible to have it on the exchange.
Okay. So I've got a question about, let's say, for instance, we're able to, whether I was to buy a load of coins, or we grouped together as a group and pulled some money together.
Yeah.
When it got to, is there a locked-in period from the time that it goes on the exchange and the time that I might want to sell some coins or trade the coins?
No. Okay.
No. So as soon as the 15th of May, the coins will be released and I'll be able to trade them right away.
Yes. When you want to do a quick snap, that's possible. If you want to have our recommendation, keep it for at least 3 to 4 months, because when the cam girls kick in, it will be double or 3 times as much as when the ICO happens.
And I mean, everyone is kind of try selling something, but like the I Want Empire, they thought about switching. They think about switching completely to the Redbucks. So you can imagine if this has happened, the value of the token, is X time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is of course.
Right. Okay. Does anyone else on the call have you got any questions at the moment? I know it's we come in at different times, but it's Patrick and Thomas here. They're in San Francisco, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Token Fest actually here too. Token Fest, yeah, beautiful here.
So we met so Shana, Michael, and myself met Thomas and Patrick at the Crypto Investor show on Saturday, the 10th of March in London, and they had. Well, you know what I was hoping? I was hoping that you were going to be right by your machine or somewhere, and then you could share your machine. So you could
Hold on.
Because
I have something to
things, right?
Yeah, I have something to show. No worries about that. But it's just from the iPad, then, though.
Okay. Yeah, put it up so at least everyone can see.
I mean, your colleagues must only watch your face, then they know that they're in.
Yeah, well, if I'm smiling, then something's happening.
Can you see it there?
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah.
So this is not a person. This is just the avatar, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So this is the avatar again.
Oh, that's looking seriously real. Bloody hell.
So it's just a short movie about it.
Yeah. Right. So what's the next steps? If people wanted to get involved in this, what would be the next steps now?
I would give you a key to the site, a code.
Okay.
I think I gave you one. It's a PL.
Yes, I have got it. I've got it in the.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
What's very important, because we had some bad issues with the code, with people throwing it out officially. So if that happens, it will be blocked immediately. So it's honestly for close friends or who partners like your group would be to keep it, like inside that circle. Because otherwise, we had this issue 2 days ago with a guy in Singapore. He had a very good network, but then he puts it in his blog, and like 10 minutes later, it was already blocked.
It's good for the money though, but in a way, it's kind of very looks. Yeah, it's a little bit funny if you give this out and give it to people, and then there you have the people who want to spend $100, and then you need to explain, yeah, but this is for people who want to really invest and got an idea about investing, and makes it a little bit complicated and to get it into your group again.
Okay. So the steps. So I've got the code, but could you send me the code anyway? But is it exactly the same as your? We need to get Ether in order to purchase the token.
Yes, I think it's Euro or Ether or US dollar.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you go in there. I can send you also a manual, a walkthrough through the investment procedure. It's a PDF, but it's kind of self-explained on the site. If you go in there, you have a soft contract which you need to fill out, send, and then kind of send the money, the Ether or the US or the dollar. That's how we do it.
So is it a is it like we got to do the KYC, the know your customer document?
No, not on the private one.
No, not on the private one.
Not on the private one. No, just on the other one when it goes to the pre-sale.
Right. Okay.
But it's also important, so for people who want to invest. Obviously, like I told you, we all more than happy if you guys, or if you want to send somebody to see if the company really exists in Berlin. Yeah, there's people working every day basis, obviously, in the office. Plus, this is all kind of by the law of Germany. Yeah, so it's we have no funny Cayman Islands company behind it, or Switzerland, or Singapore, or Puerto Rico. It's all happened in Germany and with BaFin compliance.
Okay.
And keep in mind that the family and friends phase ends next Friday. So we're still very happy if you join in afterwards in the pre-sale phase, which is okay. But if you want to join the friends and family, it ends at the 22nd.
Okay, and that's the 50%. Okay, I've got a question. When we send the money or the Ether to you, where do you store the money? Where's that stored exactly?
This is on a hard copy, on a hard wallet. So
Okay.
not on a software or something. It's in our own wallet there, though. That you
Okay,
can't
so
be corrupted by any software or something or hiding.
right, okay, so it's kept off. It kept offline.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very secure there. Also, our server is very secure actually because of the when we started 4 years ago, we have all the kind of data of the stars and something. So there must be they tested also our security because of very sensible data.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, if you lose the data from Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a damage to the company in unpayable money.
Do you know? I had another thing. Do you see like about those avatars? Do they come?
Yes.
You've got them all in different shapes and sizes, different colors. Like, is there like a spectrum? I mean, I'm kind of I want to know details, not too much, but is there a spectrum you're talking about here?
What do you mean with the spectrum? You scan the people, or what do you mean with the spectrum? Actually,
As in,
maybe
is there a variety of avatars? Is there white? Is there black? Is there Chinese, Indian?
No, it's like when you go in, you will look exactly like you look. So we scan each and every of the stars and also of the porn stars. So it's really they are lookalike.
There's no limitation. If you mean, is there a limitation to if you want to be scanned? No.
No, but I mean, but if I wanted to go in and I was looking for a black girl or I was looking for a Chinese girl, can I change who I have this lap dance with?
Yes, of course.
Hello, of course.
Of course. This is the product. This is the thing which people might not get. This is absolutely scalable. You know, you have 18 different avatars, and these avatars they can dance 24/7 plus million of times in the same room. So you create the diner which you saw, and they can be on this chair sitting and get the lap dance. They can sit 3 million people and have the same lap dance at the same time or different times. It's absolutely scalable. This is the best thing about it. You can really there's no limit to it.
But for example, when you have a video game, you will have something like 40 to 50 different movements, and then you put them together like random to play the game with them. We have a motion capture studio, and we have like actresses, and we create more than 1,000 random movements. You know, like walking in a flat from left to right, sit on a chair, do all the sexual movements and stuff like this. So what we do in the future is put the texture of each and every star on that movement.
Right.
So what you can have is a whole scene. You can meet a porn star and have a candlelight dinner with her, have a conversation with her before you have sex, or you go right to the real thing. So it's you know, like the nearest you can get to the reality.
Yeah.
It's scary. I know.
I've got to say, I was scared on Saturday, to be honest.
Yeah.
We saw it.
It seems like you turn white, actually.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if you guys. Oh no, I do have a question. So, with the ICO, are you using blockchain technology, or is it the ICO way of obviously generating capital? Are you using blockchain at any point?
Yes, we're using the blockchain. Like I said there before, all the license fees and all the advertising payments, everything will be in the blockchain and done by smart contracts.
You think about, for example, there's a production company like Wicked, and they have a star, and the star has his own flat. So you go inside in this flat and meet the star. Some percentage goes to Wicked, some percentage goes to the stars, some to us, for example. Right. If the girl presents a dildo, for example, and explains the dildo, and the customer wants to buy it, he would click on the dildo, put it into the shopping basket, and get it shipped home from a retailer. So actually, you have 4 people involved in one scene. So we need to have smart contracts below to have everything cool. So that's why we need the blockchain.
Okay. What blockchain are you using, by the way?
Ethereum.
Using the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, Ethereum blockchain.
Okay. So do you have all your developers, your tech guys? Are they all in the same building where you are in Berlin?
Yes.
Yeah. We have also two advisors here. We're working with. Actually, they work here for Google.
Okay.
One is with us actually. We had just dinner with him. He's doing this part also, kind of creating with the guy in Berlin. Yeah.
But most of the programmers, because we have all included, we have 160 employees. So if for example some special technology is needed, Memento can also ask for this technology at Staramba and the opposite way. So actually we have everything in one building in two floors actually. And the only thing that is out of this building is the motion capture studio, which is 2 kilometers away.
Right.
But you're always invited to come and visit us. It's very close to the airport in Berlin. So
well, I've
come and join us.
The last time I went to Germany was Frankfurt, which was years ago.
Yep,
it's a shithole.
Shithole
Not
city.
very nice there. Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
Come to Berlin. We show you the real places.
Well, you're going to need to on this. Now we're talking about this virtual reality stuff.
Yeah,
most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
I was hunting around for something that was kind of German that I could think of to put on like a German football top. I couldn't find anything, but I got a.
That's it. Not bad. That's good. Alcohol-free beer.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just quickly say. I had a few questions here, but I think you probably answered most of them. The source. So you're using, obviously, you said using the Ethereum blockchain. You're obviously amending your code, your open source. Are you using anything like a repository, like a GitHub or anything like that?
I think they're using GitHub, but there it comes really to technical things, which I can get answered by the guy who's writing the blockchain. I'm really more into the product.
Okay.
But I know there's GitHub something. There's using it something. Yeah.
Oh, they're using something. Okay, and it's open.
Yeah, but I can get you the information from him. Problem.
Okay, brilliant.
Technical side.
Let me just quickly see. I just got a. No, do you know what? I think you've probably covered everything on here. Let's see.
If there are any questions you want to add, then shoot us an email and we would write you immediately, because like in the next 1.5 weeks we are still on conferences in Hong Kong, Tokyo, and traveling around, but we are still available over email anytime.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's brilliant. Well, look. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you putting your time and it looks a lot better in San Francisco than it does in London. I'll tell you that.
I know. It is a little bit, I think.
Okay. Thank you
very much.
I hope you join. Take care.
Cheers.
Right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.